All right, guys, we're back with top 4 Edison Format, Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got Tobi on the left playing Gladiator Beast versus myself on the right playing Vayu Turbo. So some of you guys who remember the GB challenge, Tobi was actually the one who finally completed it. First person went with GBs on the channel. He actually beat me while I was playing Vayu Turbo, so it's kind of a rematch. We've played since then, but never this particular matchup. No, actually, I think I did beat him one other time in this matchup, but it wasn't on camera. But this time it's a rematch on camera. Anyway, upstart, normal summon Sirocco. So it looks like Tobi summoned Sekitor and 2 back row. And what does he have? So he mirror forces my Sirocco and passes. So now he summons Cat, Pop Cat, gets Tiger. So he can Tiger. Oh yeah, this is not looking good for your hero. I got no back rows, so he can tag out the Sekitor, bring out the Sekitor. I'm getting destroyed. So he hits me for 400. Sekitor is going to go off, and I'm pretty sure he's going to bring out the Rediari. Probably Rediari. He might just herc up right here. First turn. We'll see. But I already know Rediari's coming down. Yeah, so I'm already expecting Rediari. Yep. First one he brought out. No surprise there. And Laquari. Now, will he go for the herc is the question. So he tags out that GB as well, the Sam Knight, because that one's going to get destroyed by Cat's effect. I guess he could grab another Laquari and just leave it up at 21 and then fuse with the other 3. That's something he could do. Let's see if that's what he decides to do. That's what I'm thinking. Seems like the correct play. Yeah. That's what I thought was the right move. And then, so both of them are 21. Now, he could just leave them all up if he wants to, depending on the rest of his back rows and his hand. So he chooses to just leave them all up. Yep, he's got 4 monsters I have to deal with. And let's see if I can. Okay, so another Sirocco. So I open 2 Siroccos. So there's an argument between 2 and 3 Siroccos. Some people like 2, some people like 3. And here comes Gale. So special summon Gale. Let's see, does Tobi have anything? Checking his back rows, checking his hand, and he lets it go through. So what do you do here? You're staring down 3 back rows. You probably know Tobi either has Starlight Road or Solemn back there. So what do you do? Do you go for Stardust? Do you go for Thought Ruler? See, this is just not looking good. So I choose Stardust. Yes, I go Stardust. And actually, I think I remember. This is coming back to me. This was like almost a week ago, so I don't remember exactly what happened. So here I Burial, and I ask him if it's good. Am I filming? Okay, yeah. So he solemns my Dark Arm, so right away Tobi pays half his life. So this tells me he probably doesn't have Chariot, since he had to solemn the Dark Arm. Yeah. So let's see if I attack with Stardust. So I'm guessing now he 100% has Chariot. No, sorry, he doesn't have Chariot. Honestly, I could probably scoop this game. It's not looking good for your boy. He's got, yep. See, that's why you can see I chose not to attack. But he could just make Herc and attack over my Stardust if he really can't deal with it. We'll see. Or he could just smash and ground me if he main decks it and then banish my Stardust where they are. Yeah, it's not looking good for your boy. At least this first game. GBs can be a rough matchup. Also, Book of Moon. Like, there's so many cards I lose to here. Okay, so Laquari attacks, and I'm already expecting Book. So he books my Stardust. Yeah, it's 2,000. And then 400. Yeah, 400 from Sekitor. And then 12 from Rediari. Did he hit with the other Laquari? He probably did. Yeah, because he booked one, so I'm sure he did. So 21. So I should be 45 to 3,900 life points. And here Tobi's going to get Sam Knight off of the Rediari, and now he's probably going to I mean, what are you afraid of if you're Tobi? My Burial's gone. My Dark Arm's gone. Like, how do I deal with your field? Return is like the only power card I have left. So you can choose one of the Sirokkos. So the only thing you're afraid of is like if you have nothing to stop like a Greffer, Arma, but then we'll see what his last back row is. Maybe I can fight out of this, but it's not looking good. So will Tobi finally summon the Herculinos, or will he pass? Okay, so I think that's what he's debating on. So he leaves the GBs up. So I'm wondering if he could have made Herc, if he could protect the Sekitor, maybe that would have been a decent play. So yes, this is like my only choice. So now I could have sent Plague 2 and make a 6, but it looks like I'm just going for the Vayu play and just. What do I have left? Okay, Foolish. So I have 2 plays. I can make level 8, and I can make a 6. So maybe I go for like Goyo and Armwing. Because what 8 do I want to make here? Thought Ruler's probably like the only one I want to make. So I top for Plague first. Synchro. I'm also thinking I could have also made Thought Ruler. But the thing is, if I make Thought Ruler or anything I make, he can just make Herc and leave me with no cards. So I think this is why I made this play. And just hoping that I can run over. I got to get rid of the Laquari. Yeah, so I attack over Laquari. And here he shrinks my Goyo. 14 and now hit for 200. Maybe I should have hit with Armwing first. Yeah, that was small misplay. And he shows me the book, and I scoop to the book. So he doesn't want to show me his last back row. I'm pretty sure it was solid. Maybe he'll show the camera. Will he show the camera? Oh, I think it looked like Solemn or Dust. Anyway, Tobi takes game 1. Actually, Tobi did go undefeated this tournament while I went X1. He went 3-0 in the last round. They just rolled for it, and Tobi did it. Win that one. So, yeah, Tobi was a 1 seed. I was a 4 seed. So we'll see who will get back to the finals. Tobi trying to get his 3rd win on the channel. Me right now, I'm second with second most wins on the channel, behind the Sheriff Los. All right. So we're 8,000, 8,000. So it looks like I just set a monster and pass. So now let's see what Tobi can do. Okay, so Tobi with the Sam Knight. So most likely I set Raikou. Against GBs, I don't like Hamster. I think I side him all out against GBs. I forgot what we're laughing about. So Tobi, Test Tigers, the Sam Knight. Is he going to go for the Sekitor? You think I kept the hamsters in? Ooh, he's going for it. Nah, man. I side out those hamsters, man. Here, my middle bottomless, Upstart, and Arma. Ooh, really aggressive. I think Tobi thought I kept in hamster. No way. Maybe 1. Yeah, I think maybe I keep 1 in. Because I played 3. But if I played 2, both of those are coming out. But since I am maxing out on hamster, then I might keep 1 in. Alright, so we're now 9,000, 8,000. So what did I set? Another Raikou, or I guess we'll find out. So we have Arma, Raikou, double Upstart. It looks like Tobi passes. Here comes Armageddon Knight. So if that is Raikou. Okay. So if that is Raikou. So he does my D prison. Did I attack? Oh yeah, I did attack him. But I was talking about if that is Raikou. That's why I didn't flip it to pop the back row. I want to save the Raikou. But now he's going to tag out Laquari. He's probably going to grab a quest. Or, Ready Ari. So Ready Ari's my Vayu. And sets 3 back rows and passes. So there's the Raikou. Pop the middle back row, which is Wabaku and Heat Chains. Oh, this is not looking good. But why did I flip the Raikou? Maybe I'm a tribute summon for Sirocco. I built Foolish, Greffer, and I think Allure. Oh, Chaos Sorcerer. Oh, this is pretty good. Now I get Vayu. Sorry, I get... Actually, I think Tobi plays 2 Radiari. Does he have the Chariot? So he has Book. Okay. So I have not normal summoned. This is the beauty of Chaos Sorcerer. But one thing I noticed about Chaos Sorcerer is a lot of the times you don't want to remove the darks because it's usually like Vayu or Sirocco or a Plague or Necro, something like that. In this scenario, it's fine because I had the Arma. But a lot of the times you have to banish those guys, so I'm not 100% sold on this. So I synchro with the Chaos Sorcerer and the Plague. So I go for Dark End to get the Radiari off the field. I could have made Stardust here as well. And here I top for Plague, Synchro. So 2100 Dark End, 1800 Armory Arm, and pass. So I'm not going to lie, I kind of did pre-play Tobi because I know his deck. So I know he doesn't use Torrential, so that's why I'm not afraid of it. Okay, so here I am afraid of Mirror Force, so we hit him for 18. Looks like he does not have Mirror Force. And do I hit with Dark End? So I choose to hit with Dark End, and he compulses. So it didn't matter whether I attacked. He can get rid of that one easily. All right, Tobi with the Quest, Tiger, and now he's going to Murmillo me. The good news is one Radiari is gone, but we'll see if Tobi plays 2. Because Javi, who you guys seen, is the other guy who's on with GBs on the channel. He does not play 2 Radiari. Let's see if Tobi definitely does now because he checked my grave. So most likely he does play the second one. Let's see. So he goes a Quest. Puts back the Radiari in his hand. And passes. So we're at 58, 8,000. And I took 800 from the Murmillo hit. So we're at 58 to 72. So special Cyber Dragon. Attack for 5. So now what do we think? Maybe Tobi's got the Chariot down there. Or like a Dust Tornado. Alright, so Tobi passes. We know he's got Radiari in hand. So 21, 1 back row. Okay, so he doesn't Dust, so it might be Chariot. So now he sets another back row, another monster. So we could be afraid of Hippo here. Okay. So Gale. So I'm checking his grave to see what's gone. So I'm reading maybe he's got... I could go Thought Ruler as well. Instead of Stardust. Because I have the read. Maybe one of his back rows could be Chariot. So let's see. It's either Stardust or Thought Ruler. So you can see Thought Ruler's on top. So I'm double checking again. So that's the choice. It's Thought Ruler or Stardust. So I choose Stardust. And Tobi has the bottomless. And I negate the bottomless. And... Was that the back row he set when I special summoned Cyber Dragon? I think it was. So here comes another Cyber Dragon. Attack. The Radiari he set. I think my face down is Oppression. So if it was a Hippo... Let's pay attention. Let's see if I use it. I think the back row furthest... The one closest to my extra deck is an Oppression. So I wasn't afraid if he did have the Hippo. Alright, so 32, 72. So Stardust hits the set, which is not the Hippo, and now 21. So now Tobi's at 11. And Tobi scoops. So am I going to show... Oh, yeah, I think I am going to show my back row. See, yeah, it was Oppression, Bottomless, Solemn. So, yeah, Tobi was not winning that game. See, I show the camera what my face downs were, even though Tobi tries to hide it. So, game 3. Who's going to go to the finals? Yours truly or Tobi? Tobi trying to prove that one GB win was not a fluke. Okay, so Sam Knight, 2 back rows, and passes. And, oh no, Trap does shoot. Okay, so my hand is Raikou, Gale, Sirocco, Dust, Bottomless, and Royal Oppression. So what will Tobi return? Sirocco automatically deals with the Sam Knight if he doesn't have anything, so he chooses to get rid of the Raikou. That's an interesting choice. That he chose Raikou. So now do I summon Sirocco or Gale? So I normal summon Sirocco, wait for it. So he right away bottomlesses, so I can't use the Gale. So now my back rows are Bottomless, Oppression, Dust. Now, I know I tell people not to do this, set 3 like this, but here's my argument. I know Tobi does not play Heavy Storm in his GB decks, and a lot of GB players don't. Not all of them. Would I have done this had I not known if it was a random GB player, not Tobi? Probably not. But since I know Tobi's deck, this is why I set 3. Because I know there's no Heavy Storm in his deck. I feel bad. Anyway, I dust his Deep Prison, so I have Oppression and Gale that's going to run over the Sam Knight for 500. And I'm pretty sure Tobi hit me for 16 because he knows all my cards. So here he Deep Prisons my Gale, and then I set a monster. So how many cards? I have 3 cards to Tobi's 3. We both have 3 cards. Here comes Sekitor. And he chooses not to attack. So I have Oppression. So I'm guessing he might have a Chariot. Let's see. So flip summon Raikou, target the Sekitor, mill Greffer, Raikou, and Bottomless. And poke him for 200. So now we're at 73-64. Here comes Darius. And he probably knows where the Oppression... Yeah, he should know where the Oppression's at. So I take 15, 73, 49. So Dust, his book, Summon Card Trooper, mill Greffer, Raikou, and Plague. So Trooper hits over for 200. So here comes Laquari, and one of my cards is Oppression. I'm going to take 14 here. So I'm pretty low. Yeah, it's 71-35. I draw for Card Trooper, but Tobi's only got like 1 card left in his hand. Okay, so 2 cards. What do I have? A Sirocco. So Sirocco hits over Laquari for 200. Yeah, it's not looking good for Tobi. He's got 1 card in hand, staring down Sirocco, Oppression. He needs an out to Oppression. Dust, 7 tools, something. So here I top for Plague. And Tobi with the Crow. I always say this every video, man. When they crow your Plague, it hurts. But here I'm kind of in a dominant spot, so it doesn't hurt too bad. And here, oh no, Tobi with the Jar of Greed. Oh no, I forgot he's on this trade. Why not Yada over Jar? I think he's playing both. Okay, GBs is the one deck you can't play this card. Because you need protection in this deck. Anyway, it looks like Tobi took the 2,000. Like in other decks, Jar's fine, but not this deck. Alright, now we're at 2,029. And Foolish. Foolish Vayu. Foolish is okay, man. I look at it as an Armageddon Knight that doesn't take up your normal summon. Okay, so now I upstart. Now that I got a Vayu, slim down the deck, dump the Vayu. So he activates Wabaku. So now we're at 39-35. Tobi's with 2 cards, trying to survive. Now he's got 3 back rows. Summon Arma. This is not game, but I have a Vayu play. So I'm checking his grave when I see what's gone. So remember, this is kind of an unfair advantage because I know Tobi doesn't play Torrentials. The only thing I'm really afraid of is Mirror Force. Okay, now Tobi with another Wabaku. He's got 3 cards. Summon Vayu. And, oh, no, he does play Torrential. Oh, wow. I was wrong. I was caught off guard, but it doesn't matter. I have, like, double Vayu play. Yeah, I have Solemn Judgment, so he's got to have, like, the perfect cards to win here. So I attack with Arm wing, he takes 23. An attack for game, and he books, and I solemn it for game. And yeah, Tobi's thinking. Yeah, there's not much he can do, so that is it. What was his other backer? I couldn't see what it was. But I pull off the backdoor 2-0 slash Legacy 2. I'm going back to the finals to play against Donnell, so we'll see how that one goes. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll be back soon for the finals. Bye, guys.